Hey everybody, what's going on? I am going to record one more for this session. I am so beyond upset about what happened 2 episodes ago that I need to redeem myself. I need to go to bed with a +2 winning streak. So that's what we're going to do. How are we at cannibalism? 39 out of 120. That's a tough one. I just got to keep plugging away here. Keep eating people. Maybe I'll just start killing people near the end just to eat them if I know I'm going to survive. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. I mean, I don't think I'm going to go for points until the cannibalism thing is full anyway. Just based on the fact that, you know, I've got to eat people to get the score, to get the achievement. But if I eat people, my score goes down a little bit. So, Sophia Diaz, you have to wait until I eat more people. Who do I want to take here, though? I mean, we used this with success last time, and the time before, I feel. But I don't know if I really utilized Nikki's +4 repair that well. But it's a nice get out of jail free card in case I go into an area that has stasis, low stasis dice, and like I just need a 5 and I roll a 1 and a 2. That certainly has happened before. Gene and Kayla, you go screw yourselves right now. But John Park, I want to get in the mix somehow. Minus 20% stress. See, to me, the reroll, the ship, you know what the ship... We'll take John Park instead of Pascal this time. The ship is nice and all. But normally we farm for health for ship, and his +5 doesn't really factor in. Let's do that. If we lose, it's John Park's fault. And we can all send him nasty hate mail on the internet. Dice game is pretty low right now. I don't have a card for it. -1 health all here. Wow. Alright, well, Nikki goes in there. Let's see if we can roll Allison in here first. And get rid of this. Alright, so we put the 8... Repair the ship. Give her 2 more dice for next turn. That's 1 food we don't have to eat. Or consume. Joy's in a bad spot here. Joy can give us assists. And, I mean, that's probably good and all. But that 5 or 6 might be contributed better to here. And we have 5 dice, and the max is 30. So we need, like, the most ridiculous roll here to get rid of it. Any 1, 2, or whatever, or like 2 dice here. You know, we can turn a 3, a roll over 1 or 2, into 7. So that can help. Let's do Nikki first. And just see what we want to do. She's the worst on health. May not be the worst idea in the world to give her full health in this terminal. And that's just not going to work. So let's just do that. Do this. We'll forget about health for her. 23 for 3 dice. Not going to happen. So since it's not going to happen, what do I want to happen? Well, Nikki and Joy are going to eat our food. So why don't we just try to get John dice? He needs a 2 though, because I locked it in with Allison. No one can go farm assists. Because they're going to take... Well, they can go farm assists. They're just going to take damage. I don't know how I want to do this. I mean, I would hate to go into this terminal and roll like 1, 1, 1. And then just be totally screwed. There's got to be something better I can do here. Going forward. Sorry, I choked a little bit. I don't know. I guess we get it down as much as we can. If I roll a 1, I'll just re-roll the cards. I rolled a 1. See, I don't like his ability. It's minus stress in module. I really don't like it. I mean, I can turn the 5 into a 7. But that might be nice to have to bank when we want to finish it and have nobody else left. And here it doesn't matter. So, whatever. Finish deployment. Now Joy and your 1 die. Best you can do is a 6. And you got a 6. I don't care about health. I mean, maybe I want to do assists for next turn. Not knowing what's coming up, but I don't know what my choice is going to be. And she can always re-roll a 5 anyway to give us assists. So let's see. Let's see what fate awaits. 1 health, all crew, minus 1 dice for you guys. Well, I don't think you guys can go to 0, so that's good. And plus 2 assists, but stress. I think we just we'll do this. Get the health. And then get... Well, who's where? Let's see. Who's around here? Everyone's in this one. So... Probably beneficial for Nikki to have dice. And probably beneficial for Joy to have dice. And John Park, we don't like you. We're probably going to eat you, John Park. Let's be honest. Well, no, we got to land you on Mars. So we're not going to eat you. But believe me, as soon as we land you on Mars at least once, you're just food for us. So again, I think I bring Nikki in here. And then John will have a free run, right, to just grab 2 more dice for next turn. And then Joy can roll up top, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, but this is what we're doing. That's a lot of good stuff happening here. Well, the 2 is a 4, so that brings us down to 7. So I'm just trying to think in my mind what the best way to do this is to get health recovery and this. Well, health recovery and this. And then as long as we don't roll a 1, it's worth it. We're good. Alright. Now, what did I say I was going to do? I have 1 assist. So, Joy and Allison have 4 dice. Joy has more health. And the dream being that I clear this and bank assists. That is not the dream. But I think I can risk injury. That's 11. That's 14. Six, 10, 17. I need this to be a good one. Oh, God, 1 in 6 chance, and I got it. So, all right, let's think here. If I put the 5 towards assists, this is 12, and then 7 is 19. Now Allison can freely roll in here, beat it, reduce stress, and all that good stuff at the same time. Without fear. So there's our repair. There's our reduced stress. And any die helps us in research projects. 4. 4 is good. And then John Park. Just roll for dice. And look, he managed to roll for dice. So good job, John Park. +1 food, -2 ship, maybe. +1 ship, -1 health for you guys. You guys would be at 2, which is no different than 3 in my opinion. And we get 1 more ship. Or we lose 2 ship and get 1 food. We have no food to bank. Everyone has 3 dice. Man, that food is important to us. So I made up my mind that Allison's going to farm food this turn. In a terminal that has triple injury die. But we have 3 assists. And it's only a 16. Well, Nikki has full health. She'll go last. Allison has full dice. She'll go first. Then maybe Joy goes second to put more assists on the table. I don't really like this. Maybe I'll bring John down here first. But the problem is I don't want to burn assists with 1s and 3s. I'd rather burn them with triple injury die. Dice. I hate the person that decided that singular of dice is die and then trips me up every single time I try to say it. Yeah, okay. I feel like this is right. There's our 1 already. But that's also 19. That's 11, that's 15, that's 16. I really wanted to find a way to farm food. I mean, that's like... it's a lot of nothing right there. I guess I'm not farming food. I really would have liked to farm food. What's my scenario here? My scenario is I banked 11, and then I would have to reroll these 3 dice to get 1, 5, and doubles. And not 3 1s and not 2 1s and a 2. I think my odds are pretty good to clear this terminal no matter what. At the risk of hurting myself again. But I did nothing of value here, did I? Alright, so 11, 10, cleared, bank. Alright, that was a risk I was willing to take. I mean, I didn't injure myself. I used an assist, which I didn't want to use, but whatever. Nikki here? No, not Nikki there. Because Nikki is better somewhere else. Nikki can farm food. And Joy can roll here. Hopefully take care of this. If not, John Park can, and then I gotta just take Nikki here anyway. We'll take John in there. Whatever. There's our 12. Alright. Health recovery is wasted. He can reduce stress for him and Nikki, or we can add to the research projects and then have a 28 repair in 1 module. I think I like that better. I mean, stress reduction is nice and all, but that 28 repair is pretty big. So let's see how Joy does in here. Pretty well. We already used an assist, so we might as well roll 1 more time, although I don't know what that's going to do with us because we don't have 8 banked. We might as well put it all in. I mean, the best it can do for us is give us a 4, 5, or 6, and then we can bank the 3 in the research projects. We can't re-roll that anyway. We have to re-roll that. We do it. Alright, so I think the 3 goes into the research projects. The 4s come up here. I think we handled that pretty well. Now, Nikki can farm us food because we're sure going to need it next turn. Oh, that was almost good. Alright. Well, I don't know why I thought she had full dice. I almost want to do this and then roll for doubles. But we're going to need dice next turn. So get doubles, please. No doubles, and we can still do this. Yes, I just did that. Because I'm cool. And I'm quite mad that
We lost more than half our supplies with the module.
Didn't get the dice. Which is fine. Food, health. +1 dice, all crew, -1 health. That puts Allison at full dice, 1 health. So anything she rolls in with injury is of concern. Could go a long way to farming food, though. And where is she? She's in that terminal, anyway. Or I give myself food. And then one of these dudes goes to 5 dice. No, we'll do this. Everyone goes to 3. John Park likes eating people, I think. He's the worst. Yeah. I don't feel good right now, honestly. I don't like how that went. I think what happened is pretty solid, though. The way these events came across this turn was pretty good. 1 assist. Let's use the 1 assist in here. Then I can always move John Park down here and then Joy up here to finish it off. Because I want Allison's full attention on farming food. No, you know what? You have 3 dice. Yeah, you're better here. Especially with a roll like that. Alright, we take it. We take it. Now, stupid John Park can do this. Probably the worst rolls in the world, John, but you're terrible. You're a terrible person anyway, so. I mean, if we're going to be miserable with John Park, maybe we just roll again. I mean, a 6 and a 5, and I take care of it. 6, 7, 8. I need a 6 and a 5. I have a feeling somebody's coming in here anyway. So, let's bank that. Let's re-roll 1 dice here. You are the worst. Alright. We don't like John Park. He's horrible. He's a mole, obviously. He exists just to ruin our run. Probably a Cylon or whatever the alien race in this game is that's the enemy. He's one of them. Alright, here we go. That's certainly a 7. And because of the stasis, I can't clear it and reduce stress or gain assists. So everything just goes in there. No events left. So let's get food. Trips. Well, I hate this situation, but I'm going to bank the 1. And then use the 6s. I mean, she doesn't have a specialist ability herself. So, see, that's where I wanted to That's why I hated the situation, because that would have been trips. And I don't want to re-roll. And none of the other cards are useful to me. That 28 repair is useful to me. I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to probably re-roll depending on what the card is that fills it. Alright, but there we go. So let's see what our choices are. Everyone's stress is pretty low, except for John Park, because he's just the worst human being in the world. No movement damage, -1 health. Why would we want to do that? +1 dice and plus stress? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, Joy's going to get the food here. And then Nikki's probably going to eat somebody next turn, depending on what happens. So let's see. Alright, well, honestly, I think I'm going to take somebody up here and just instantly get rid of it. And then roll for assists. And then Joy might farm for ship health. Nikki has the least amount of dice. So I think I want to roll the worst person in the world here first. With 1 assist and get rid of this. Staying away from the 4s. And that's a 9. So this guy is terrible. That's a lot better. It's a lot better. And there's 3 people in this module too. So it's like one of the only times that seeing a psychologist can probably help. So there we go. We'll do that. Now, we're going to take Nikki. Nikki has the least amount of dice. So it really might be beneficial if she takes care of this with the card. And then just rolls for assists for future, for next turn. Although, we're going to have 2 assists next turn anyway. So that's kind of a waste. But we're going to have to be in this module no matter what to clear it. And then it comes down to farming for ship and farming for food. And if we get food, then Nikki can go back to full health, full dice next turn. I was going to try to figure out a way to get Nikki in there. Joy to there. But I like the idea of farming food and farming ship health this turn. So let's do this. Use the card. And then just roll to fill up the research projects again. Assists don't matter. We're going to have 2 next turn. So I think we bank the 6. And we have a card down there for +2 assists, so let's just roll this. It's a 1. Let's put it down there and be done with it. Now, more important to us right now, I think, is ship health rather than food. But food I need triples on. Well, I need hit triples on ship health too. So let's take Allison here. Yeah, the 1s look good. Let's hold the 1s, though, in case I roll trips. I'm liking this, though. Prevent injury card could be huge. Any 1, any 2 would be nice. A 3. It was a 1 and a 2 together. I should have specified that I wanted one or the other, not both. Alright. Joy Lee. Let's go, Joy Lee. Doubles. Triples. Not only triples, but we get assists. So instead of 2 next turn, we're going to have max. And we're going to roll a 2. Because we love our life. No, we're not. Alright. Well, that's that. Pretty well. 2 food. Ship HP. +1 die, -1 health. That's going to kill Allison. Or no movement damage, -1 dice for you guys. That's terrible. Terrible. But we got to do it because Allison's going to die if we do the other thing. Nikki and dumb John Park get food. And I think we just do that. We have to. Everyone repeat after me. Achievements. That's why we have to do it. You know, it would be really nice right now if I had that card back from last turn. Alright, the worst person in the world is going to roll in here first. Get a 2. Why would you not get a 2? This guy hates me. He really does. I really want a 2 on this turn. Thank you. Thank you. John Park, you did just enough to meet the requirements of your job description. So, congratulations to you. You're one of those guys. Comes in at 9:30, goes home at exactly 4. And we're going to prevent injuries here. So assists mean nothing to us now. Allison can stand to come in here first. And I say that because she can make use of the health recovery. I'm going to re-roll some pretty good numbers just to get a 5. And then re-roll this 5 into a 10. So that was pretty good. So health recovery, she's at full health. And she takes care of 16 on this damage, leaving it to 8 for someone else to go in there and clean up. Now, Nikki's going to come down here because Nikki's got that +4 repair. And that leaves Joy into here. Let's do Nikki first because Joy's going to go last because she's going to clear this and get us assists for next turn. And we don't want Nikki to use the assists because we have the prevent injury override. And I don't know if it's what takes precedent. If blocking is going to take precedent because of the prevent injury, or if assists take precedent. Alright. So this is 16 plus 4. Not good enough. If I do this, I need to roll a 10 or at least a single 6. No. Yes. Let's think about this one more time. I'm saving 10 here, so I have to roll a total of 14. 2 of those dice have to equal 10. Okay. That worked. Not only did that work, is I don't even have to use her specialty. But all dice go into the repair. Anyway. No matter what. Alright, good job. Nikki's a good crew member. Doing well. And we didn't want to bring anyone in there either. So I'm glad that happened. Joy... And listen, unless she rolls 5 1s twice, I think she's got this handled. Alright, so 6, 7, 8. Five for the assists, and then free roll to bank something in research projects. I think a 4 is better than 3. And we're good. Full assist next turn. No food, though.
The more I see of this video, the more it scares the shit out of me.
But we can reduce stress. They'll get stress. Or we can add food and lose 2 dice for both of you. And then 1 can go back up to 5. I don't like that. Let's reduce the stress. And only people that ate somebody have stress right now. Everyone else is at 0 stress. Alright, well this could have been a lot worse. And we have 3 assists. We have no food. Joy's health is sketchy. So as always, I think we're going to send Nikki in first. Then maybe John over here. Ship health is a little low. So I might want to boost it this turn, but I also want to... Man, I need food. Alright. We've already determined this is the way to go. We used every single assist there is to be held. Let's do that. Oh, look at those 4s. I'm so glad I used that card at least once, though. Well. So much for her specialty, right? I'm not afraid of having no assists. Honestly. Because then at least I can go in here and not worry about burning up the assists on the stasis. I want to bring Joy in there because she has the lowest health. Yeah, we'll do that. That is like almost perfect. Except we need that 2 to be a 3 or higher. Three works. Plus 2 ship HP, and the module repaired. That's golden. Now, who do I bring up there with no assists? Probably John Park, because I don't like him. But it'll be absolutely the worst thing in the world if John Park rolls like 2-4-4. And then I have to bring Allison up there anyway. Alright. You know, John Park gets a bad rap sometimes. He stayed away from the void dice, which is pretty alright in my book. 1 free roll for assists. Almost got it, but he's John Park. He's got to find a way to screw something up every single time. Now, Allison, food. I got a good amount of ship health because Joy Lee had like the perfect roll. Don't need dice, don't need health. We need food. Trips. Alright, well the 5s are good, so at least we're guaranteed food. I don't know why I want to save the lower number. I really don't. I mean, it doesn't matter, is what I mean. Either way, I probably would have re-rolled. So 6 and a 3 to research, 5s to the food. We have 2 food. Things are good right now. Things are good. Minus 30% stress or no movement damage. No, we're not playing with dice here. Do I want 2 people at 3 dice? I don't. I want Nikki at full dice, and I want Joy at 3, John at 3. Yeah. Alright, we're scattered all over the place here. Minus 1 health all. 1 damage, 2 damage. Nikki's already in the module that has the most to lose. And she has a good amount of health, so let's go for it. I see a lot of good numbers there. And didn't burn off any assists, so... This would be 14. And that's 16. I can risk re-rolling that 1 and hope it turns into a 5. Hope it turns... I need it to turn into a 6. No, I don't. What am I trying to do here? I don't need to utilize her specialty. I just need to do this. Trying to find a way to utilize her specialty and the assists when her specialty does repair. It's going to take a little bit to get used to. So I'm full assists. 2 dice that damage me down there. I think the only way to go is Allison. And then both Joy and John go to the front of the bus. If even at all. Maybe just John does and Joy goes to farm health this turn. Yeah, I'm going to give John 1 die from the snack down there. Let's see how Allison does first. Need a 12. Got a 14. Or 16, actually. I don't want to get hurt, though. So let's just do this. Reroll for stress. And reroll for research projects. Oh, stay on the 1, you jerk. Alright. I should have used that card first on John. Then I could put the 4 back down here, but oh well. Who knew that was going to happen? Probably everybody. John Park. John Park, John Park. With 4 dice, can you take... And full assists still, too. Let's not forget about that. I mean, I really might want to roll Joy for dice instead of food. Instead of health. Let's use this. So the 1 was an assist. Yeah, I think we just take care of it. A 5 or better only benefits him. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to roll. If it's a 6, I'm going to obviously use it here because I can't use it in research projects. But a 5, I'm still going to put it on the bottom. It's a 5. I'm going to put it on the bottom. Now, Joy's going to go to 2 dice after I roll for next turn. So I can bring her up to 4, or I can bring her to full health. Let's bring her to full health because she can use food next turn. Ship health is okay. I'm not going to bring her down to roll for stress. I really need a 5, though. Can I do it? Okay, I did it. Double 3s. Ugh. I tell you what, I don't like these cards. Let's re-roll. 3 health, 3 ship, 3 repair. I think I like those cards a lot better. So good stuff.
None of this makes any sense.
+1 food, -1 health. Thinking that's a yes. +1 dice or -1 health. So, okay, everyone gets a die. And everyone lose health. Or somebody gets 3 dice and 2 people lose health. We'll go to 5, 4, 4, and 3. And we have food. I think I like that better. And we'll keep the health. Next week's our last turn anyway. Alright, 19, 26, 15. Well, Nikki, you are in the right module. And you have assists. Stasis is scary up there, though. This could turn into 3 people needing to go up there. but I am going to risk it. We have the assists. That is... Can we just say that Nikki Karam is probably the best Tharsis engineer? What is she? Crew member of all time? I mean, they all obviously go in here. Her ability doesn't help anything. We can't increase the assists more than they are. Nikki is the MVP. So, that leaves Allison, Joy, and John Park. Next turn doesn't really matter to us, so we shouldn't be farming health. We shouldn't be farming... Well, I guess it does matter, because they're points. If we wanted to go for points. But we 8 people anyway, so... -1... Let's just clear what we have here. But in what order do we want to do it? I think we see if Joy can clear this by herself. No, let's just do it with Allison. Make sure it gets done. And again, it probably doesn't matter. Stupid mistakes are going to prevent me from winning. And as I say that, I realize that I'm burning assists on stasis dice. Oh, you are so lucky, Allison. Burned all my assists on stasis dice instead of in there. But we're alright. We always have that health card. If Joy doesn't get the job done, and we have to bring the dude in here. We're not even going to call him the dude, because the dude is a nice name. It's interesting, because I'm thinking of banking the food, but then again, I'm thinking that 16 plus 3 is 19. And that's a better way to handle it. No assist going into next turn, but we will get that 1 assist. And that's fine. Question is, what do we do with John? We might leave John here. You know, Joy can always run into the terminal. She won't die. It's a roll for the things. So maybe we just bank some food. And really, this is just like micromanaging points at this point. Yeah, let's see if John can roll triples. You know what? I like this. I like the fact... stress in module. Yeah, let's just do that. And let's see if we can roll another 5. That's like... That roll right there is like your friend who needs to roll a 1 to land on Boardwalk. And he just like throws the die and it doesn't like tumble over. He just throws it like one side up. And it just slides on the board. That's kind of bullcrap, if you ask me. But we'll do that. And we'll move on. 1 week left. We've landed on Mars, pretty much. Now it's just a matter of what do we want to do towards points. I think we bring everyone to the front and then roll John's ability to reduce stress. So 1 dice, -1 ship. It doesn't increase stress, so we'll do that. Keep the food. I forget if food is points. Excuse me, but we're gonna find out. I had Chef Boyardee beef ravioli for like the first time in like 20 years earlier, and it's just like killing my stomach right now. Not really so much my stomach, but like my throat. It's like I'm like repeating it, eating it, but you know, too much information. But I apologize if you hear me sort of like quietly burping and swallowing. It's not good. I definitely need Tums, is what it comes down to. All right, John's gonna come in here at the end, Do I want to sacrifice somebody to get rid of this terminal? No. John needs health, though. So we are going to use the card on John because leaving this module alive would kill him, and we need him to be healthy. So somebody first. Joy first, so she can roll the 5, and then everyone can move and retain their health. So 5, 6, 2. We learned that using the cards doesn't give us points. Ship health, though, might be like one of those things that does give us points. So let's just give ourselves ship health. Then Nikki. Allison can re-roll to fill in what's left of the research projects. Finish. Allison to the front. Roll. I felt really good about this run. I mean, I didn't early, and that was just because I just stupid stuff. Like the way I handled some of the terminals and the way I rolled and what I rolled for. I thought it was going to come to bite us, but it didn't. Pretty good run. It's probably going to have a pretty good score here, too. I mean, our situation with... what I want to say, stress is pretty low. So 4. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to, let's bank the food. And then 4. And then I'm really going to research what it means to all these points mean and how to better maximize them. But 1 health, 2 health damage to all. And a little bit of Mars action for you. So it was pretty good. Again, if you see me doing anything like questionable, and then I'm really talking about it like it's the greatest thing in the world, please let me know in the comments and why, more specifically, why it would be better to do something else than what I'm doing. I think I'm playing very well. Just stupid mistakes really cost us the last 2 times that I actually did fail. And this is two wins in a row.
Mission accomplished.
A loss before that, a win before that, a loss before that, and then a big streak. So things are going good. We might have to switch over to hard mode soon, but I'm going to do that. Again, I'm going to do that, and I'm really going to worry about, like, running for points once I achieve eating all the peoples and unlock that person. And apologies for talking over the cutscene, but we've seen this a million times, and I can't skip it or find a way to skip it. The normal spacebar technique doesn't work, clicking doesn't work, and escape doesn't work, so. Alright, 1,700 points is the benchmark that I keep talking about, and there it is. The human meals are killing us. We have 1 vendor remaining for 10 points, but we would sacrifice a crew member to leave that, to get that. You know what I mean? If we cleared this event to save those 10 points, we'd be losing somebody landing on Mars, which is worth 50 points. So that's what we wanted to do. Dice matter, health matter. Dice are 3 points each. Health is 2 points each. Ship hull, I guess that's ship HP, is 5 points each. And food is... Okay, so I was doing a good deal here. Food was points. And there's research down there. But I think that's dice in research area, not research, because obviously I did more than 2 cards. Food's the big one. It's worth 15 points, so... Alright, we'll learn from that. 1,700 was pretty good. I'm very excited about that. It was a good score. So we'll just bring up the stats one more time. 2-game winning streak. 57% chance of playing. 57% win percentage, I should say, not chance of playing. Thanks for joining me tonight. Make sure you subscribe for more videos. Tharsis, Binding of Isaac, Afterbirth. In February, a lot of Final Fantasy, and XCOM 2 comes out as well, so look for that. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/AngryLarry, where I play a lot of these games. Tharsis I save for YouTube because I don't want to play extra games, but Marvel Heroes, I'll be playing XCOM 2 there as well. And make sure you follow me on Twitter @LarryIsAngry. And once again, thanks for joining us, and I'll see you guys later.